Hello there, my Capricorn collective. I hope you're having a wonderful day. What's up, Capricorns? What's going on? What's going on with you, Capricorns? God protects me and God fights my battles. No weapon formed in spirit or physical against me shall prosper. I'm highly favored and protected from all evil, as is my beautiful Capricorn collective. Okay, Capricorn. Oh, we got Taylor Swift energy here. It's a love story, baby, just say yes. Ooh, and some of God's greatest gifts are unanswered prayers. Ooh. Okay, Capricorn, I'm drawn to the fact that both these artists, Garth Brooks and Taylor Swift, were crossover artists. They started in country and was able to make the switch to pop. So, Capricorns, don't limit yourself. It also feels like be very mindful of your manifesting, because you notice that spiderweb energy there? Be very mindful while you're manifesting. Is that your energy? Cappies, what we got here? Hierophant energy. Well, you got a close connection to spirit here, so I feel like you're a spiritual person. Trust the timing. Ooh, God's love. I don't feel like that's a relationship or partnership. Some of you get back to spirit. If you ain't prayed in a while, maybe sit your ass down and say a prayer. Okay? Just like blessings energy. Knight of Swords. Some of God's greatest gifts are unanswered prayers. So if you've been praying on something, some conflict in your life, and you don't feel like your prayers are being answered, some of you trust it. Your prayers are being heard. There's a reason they're not been answered. Knight of Cups. Covering all this, we got the Seven of Cups. Yeah, there's, emotionally, Capricorns, for some of you, the stagnation is there because moving forward, it's not time yet. There's still some emotional energy you need to clear up. There's still some clarity you don't see, right? Some of y'all trust it. If you're a praying person and you don't feel like your prayers are being answered, it's not because they're not being heard. It's because there's things that you don't see. Emotionally here, some of y'all need to really stay grounded and focused. Six of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. Focus on the positive. Focus on the good. If you're a spiritual person, your prayers are being heard. This is good energy here. This is the energy of if you're blessed, others are blessed. There's stagnation there for a reason. Page of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Moon, Page of Cups energy here. Page of Cups here, Knight of Cups there. Happies, I don't feel like this is romantic relationships or partnerships. Some of you, are you doing the inner work? Emotionally, how you deal with everybody, your emotional capacity. Not only in romantic relationships and partners, but in your everyday dealings with people. Three of Wands, Ace of Wands, Nine of Cups, King of Wands, Strength card. You gotta sort of find love for yourself here, Capricorns. Have you done the work? Have you done the work? If you don't love yourself, how the hell are you going to love anybody else? You cannot love someone more than you love yourself. That just isn't going to work. You're going to deplete yourself and you're not going to be worth shit. Yeah, there's something you needed to kind of learn. There's some healing you needed to work on. And this is personally for you, Capricorns, especially for some of you, your love language. And that just isn't in romantic partnerships. That's your relationships with everybody. There's some emotional work you needed to do. Some of you need to know what the fuck it is you even want. Right? Everyone, oh, I'm in a relationship. But then they get one, and it's just the idea of one more than just really what it takes. And the emotional capacity of it. Capricorns, having yourself centered and focused and grounded and able to do what you need to do. Cappies, I don't know if this is you that sort of has that emotional hiccup or stagnation, or the people that you choose to deal with. It's like you're not really being emotionally good with yourself, right? I don't feel like this is romantic relationships. I think it's just emotionally how you deal with people, places, and things. And they're all combined. Love is love. It's just in different factors in your life. The emotional capacity is the same. That inner love, right? So I hope you've been doing the work. Now, Capricorns, now be honest with yourself. If emotionally you feel good and stable and all that good stuff, some of you, make sure the people you deal with have their sort of emotional shit together. That they have a good love language. Because if you don't, it's not going to work. Relationships, partnerships. I'm not feeling this is so much, as much love. You know, the Cups energy, love is love. The capacity, how you name it, is different. But the emotional side of it is the same. What covers that Seven of Cups? Yeah. Have you done the healing? Have you focused on the healing? Some of you, the growth don't happen until you do the work. Going within. Because once you've cleared up that Seven of Cups energy, once you've got your sort of filtration system going and you're able to make smart emotional decisions, then relationships can happen. If not, you're just going to be regurgitating the same old dirty ass energy, water, so to speak, in all your relationships. You have to turn your filtration system on, your love language. Eight of Wands. Yeah, that's like the message. Some of you, things don't happen because you're not in the right energy for them to happen. You could be given a great opportunity, but if you're not in the right mindset or heart set, you're going to fuck it up. So I do feel like there's some spirituality on this. You definitely could be a praying person. It's not that your prayers ain't heard. It's just, are you listening? Are you really listening? For some of you, it has. And you've had to go deep and do the healing on yourself. You have to understand yourself first. Because once you're in that star energy, once you're able to filter out your emotions and understand, then relationships and the growth can happen. So Cappies, did you do the healing? I don't feel this is so much romantic relationships, because if it was romantic relationships, they were probably toxic in one way, shape, or another. The Seven of Cups energy means there was something emotionally that needed some work. It needs the filtration system run through it. Some of you, it starts within you first. You got to heal all your wounds and deal with all your shit emotionally, all your hang-ups, to move forward into relationships and partnerships. You got good. For some of you, the stagnation is because it's just not the right time, energy, or place, right? You could get an opportunity and you fuck it up because you're not in a good energy. So you have to be able to do the work. A lot of you, it's knowing what the fuck you even want. It's like if the genie come down and gave you 3 wishes, are you going to fucking piss them away on something stupid, or do you know what you want? Some of you, your love language, what do you want? Maybe it's not so much a romantic partnership as just more emotionally connected connections with people. Something that's grounded and focused. Some of you, the illusion of love, the emotional illusion. It's not what you think it is. There's more to it. So Cappies, I feel this is part of your sort of test, right? You can't be calling in or wanting to call in a relationship or partnership if you're a hot fucking mess. Because honestly, no one's going to deal with that shit. And you be mindful of who the hell you call into you, because you don't want to deal with that emotional hot mess. Once you get in that Seven of Cups, once your filtration system is going, you're going to be able to make smart decisions moving forward. And you're not going to deal with people who emotionally don't have their shit together, right? The indecisiveness, the inability to communicate on that emotional level. So you've had to look at something. You've definitely paid attention to something. I do feel like you're in a proactive energy. But it starts with you first. It starts with you first. I don't feel like your prayers ain't being answered. Some of y'all, they've been heard. It's just not the right time. Because remember, we have Taylor Swift and Garth Brooks there. They both started out in country and did the crossover into pop. Both very good successes. So some of you, what you think you needed or wanted, Spirit knew better. It's like more of an opportunity. It's growth as well. Being able to do that sort of upgrade in energy. So, do the fucking work. Emotionally, know what the hell you want. If that proverbial genie gave you 3 wishes, would you waste them? That is a good question. Who says you had to do like the 3 wishes automatically? Right? Couldn't you just like make one wish and say, hey, you know what? I'll call you if I need something. Right? I don't feel like there's a rush over this energy. Some of y'all, you had to, you could still be filtering out this 7 of Cups energy. Because once you're able to do that within yourself, then you're able to apply it to relationships and partnerships in your life. I don't, for a lot of you, I feel like this is, you got to start within and the real relationships in your life before you try to bring in romantic partnerships. The emotions need to be grounded in something that's actually tangible. Right? There has to be something that warrants the amount of emotional attachment. And, you know, not docking to anything that isn't emotionally going to be fulfilling for you. Grounded and focused with your emotions. Doing the healing work. And that's healthy relationships, partnerships, in all areas of your life. Because if you can't deal with those around you, close to you on an emotional level, how the fuck you going to be in a relationship with somebody? The love is love. It's a general energy. But you just call it different things. So, I do feel like you have a good, strong spiritual sort of energy around you. But it's also, be mindful of that. What you think is a good love story could turn out to be just a big old spider web of shit, right? Black Widow, baby. So, do the work. Do the work. But you see, there's nothing on that spider web, right? I'm walking in a spider web. Leave a message and I'll call you back. So you're in good energy. Some of y'all trust it. Trust the timing. And some of y'all, it's not really what the fuck you think. Filter out those emotions. There's like, you need to get that emotional filter going. Peace, love, and light.